I have finished volumes 5 through 12 of One Piece. So I have finished East Blue. I have, like I've already said, seen the live action adaptation that Netflix has put on of One Piece East Blue. So I'm not altogether surprised about what has happened. And I don't really have that many like thoughts and opinions. This is more of like I finished them and now we can kind of I guess talk about them a little bit. Spoilers for volumes 5 through 12 of One Piece. When it comes to the Black Cats, and I'm just going to show the couples as I'm just talking about them. So when it comes to the Black Cats, I don't really have any opinions on them. I think that it probably could have been ended a little bit sooner. When we get to the restaurant, I think the restaurant was a little bit overdrawn. Um, I think that it was just a lot of fighting and probably could have been resolved sooner. That being said, I understand where it's like a lot of people are fighting and we can't necessarily like show everyone, so we're gonna kind of like break it down. I just think that it was just a lot of fighting when they were at the restaurant. I think Sanji, I think he's a bit creepy. I think the TV show really helped him not be such a creepy person. The backstory of him and the cook and like the spices and stuff like that is a bit dark. I'm not saying it's bad, I just think that it's a bit dark. Um, I think having Zoro not be the greatest swordsman right now and showing him with the at moment in this saga, in this manga, not having him be the greatest swordsman makes sense. I do think it's like something that it is very clear that they are going to be building to. And I like that it's not just like, yep, he's the best, and now we're moving on. Like, I do like we get a little bit of the build. When it comes to Momo, I understand that Momo was a little bit of, I wouldn't say like a villain. I would say it's a creature that is attached to the people that we might say is our enemy in this book. When I was reading this, posted 2 pictures of Momo to my story on Insta, just like showing her because I just thought she was so cute. Um, we can have Momo on the side a little bit. She's just adorable, and if when we're going in to the rest of the volumes, if we see cutesy animals, of course, then we'd be like, so cute! Because Momo is so cute. And I was over here like, Dimension 20, Cloud Ho, with how they are with Little One. I'm like, why can't we just like have a little fun creature pet companion that's so adorable? They don't have to fight. He can be like, or she can be like, Preston from Crown of Candy. um, since I've seen live action adaptation, I wasn't shocked that Nami betrayed, because like I said, I watched that. Um, I like to say that I like that we get to see a little bit more of it. That being said, I was just like, okay. Like, there wasn't like a huge betrayal because I saw it in the TV show. If we were talking about the TV show and when I watched it, I was betrayed, I was shocked, I was upset. Reading this, I'm like, well, when I started it and when we were introduced this character, I thought that was gonna happen. So I didn't think much of it. Now I'm on volume 14. This is the last volume I have until volume 20. I actually got this volume like a few months ago when I started collecting One Piece a little bit because I saw this at a Goodwill and I was like, okay, cutesy. We'll get volume 20. So I have 13 through 19 at a library. I will read that and then come back to volume 20. I don't know when I am going to continue with One Piece by any means, but that is my thoughts for volumes 5 through 12.